Welcome to TNN. I'm your host, Darth Shigong, and in tonight's episode, we'll be covering the latest update to Call of Dragons. This update brought along some changes, some quality of life, and maybe quality of making life harder for some. It all will be up to you. Let's break into the news. Beat it, freeloaders. Gathering heroes all across Tamaris have decided to no longer share experience with any deputies that join them on their marches, as they gather valuable resources that every castle needs in order to progress. The previous version of the game, Gathering Heroes had a special ability called Earth's Grace, which not only gave them additional experience for gathering, but their deputies as well would get a shared amount up to a particular number. Then you would just switch out to another one. This was a great way for many heroes to level up in the game as you were gathering. Very passive, very nice. However, as of this new update, XP will no longer go to any deputy unless they are also a gathering hero with Earth's Grace. Now, whether or not this breaks the game for you is completely up to the player. However, there are some players that are expressing anger over the fact that this is no longer the case, where experience points will be shared between the hero and the deputy. Many are asking, what is the purpose of Earth's Grace? Why even have the talent if it will no longer help out with the other heroes? It seems that there is definitely some contention in the ranks, but only time will tell how this change will be received as the new season unfolds. In this reporter's humble opinion, I feel that this change will affect many people's gameplay. It was very helpful to be able to raise some of your lesser used heroes in the background as they help to gather. Now, you're left wondering why even have them other than to possibly increase load size and legion size so you're able to carry even more. My personal opinion, I will probably end up doubling who goes out gathering, using a gathering hero and another gathering hero as a deputy to not only speed up, but to experience point them up. Once they're all the way to level 60, we're good to go. Another large change in the game is that heroes over level 50 will have to gain experience points through PvP combat. This will increase the level of action in the future seasons. Now, this next season will have server merges, and I believe that the way the game is geared, it will increase the amount of conflict. They've reduced the amount of behemoths on the map, which will make each behemoth way more valuable, and therefore also way more desirable for alliances to be fighting over, once again increasing the amount of PvP action. However, this does lend the problem that with heroes they become fatigued, and you need a deep bench of heroes to be able to continue fighting as your troops are healing. But if you're able to get your troops back up, you need heroes. They get fatigued, you can't use them, and you're out of the fight completely. If you're not able to raise these lesser used heroes with Earth's Grace from the gatherers, it's going to force you to have to use valuable CP and other methods in order to get them leveled up. It'll be interesting to see how this affects gameplay. I don't think it's going to be necessarily game breaking per se, but it's definitely going to be a change for a lot of players that are used to it. Now, new players coming into the game, they won't know anything. They're not going to see a difference because they don't know any better. But for veteran players that have been here for a season or more, are definitely going to be affected at first as we try to play this new version of the game for ourselves and move on. Anyways, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts below. That would be great. Don't forget, guys, comments really help. If you like the content, you want to see more, I'm going to be doing my best to get more out. It's tricky, but I'm going to. Definitely hit that subscribe button so you guys are always made aware of when I have the new things coming out. It does help, and it costs you absolutely nothing to do so. So thank you so much. This is your host, Darth Shigong, TNN, right? Tamaris News Network, also from Gaming on the Dark Side. I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming out. I will see all of you guys in the next season, but until then, I hope to catch all of you gaming on the dark side.